Okay, now I'll show you how to do pink and white. First of all, you have to sanitize your fine hand first, okay? With alcohol or sanitizer. And sanitize your hand. Alright, you can use the paper sander, fine only, okay? And remove the shine on the top of the nail. Very gentle. Okay, speed number 1 will be highly recommended, okay? Just like this. Very high or slow. Just like this. Okay, go around the cuticle like this, remove all of the skin away. You can go twice or 3 times, depend. Very gentle. Okay, now you can apply nail glue with calcium on the tip. Apply on 10 nails like this. Right now you can adjust the length. Okay, now you can narrow on both sides a little bit, even it out. Okay, after that you apply EA base coat, very thin. On the real nail only, okay? Like that. And dry them well with towel paper. Alright, today I will show you how to use the mold, French mold. Okay? Okay, I will show you how to use the French mold. They have a 2 number 2 and number 1, okay? And number 1 you use most of the normal nail curve like my finger. Curve this way. You use number 1. If for someone else, flat. If you look this way, you see it flat. If you look this way, you see the fingernail flat. You have to use number 2. This side, okay? Like her nail is kind of flat. So the reason I choose her nail today is so I can teach you how to build it out. So to build it curve this way. If not, when you dip it in, it's straight. It's not curved. Okay, now I'll show you how to build it out. Okay, a little bit different than the basic one. Okay, now I choose number 2 for her. I leave this way. I check on the sideway and leave right here, and I will use a dark pink for her and the natural set. Okay, alright, upside down before you use it. And this one same way, you have upside down. Okay, now I lay right here. This is a dark pink right here, and the natural set next to it. Okay, and the French mauve right here. Right, now I use the gel base. This is the gel base I'm going to apply for her. Okay. Okay, first of all, I have to apply just very little of gel at the gaps right here, and deep in the natural set. Okay, tapping, and I'll build out her nail, make it more curved. Okay, so I build just one line right here. I dip in the natural set and I tapping. Now I build the second line like this, a little bit bigger. See, I dip in the natural set. Now I go back to the basic. Apply 3/4 from the nail bed, even it out like this. Dip in the natural set. Okay, that's for foundation. And the next step I go apply a little bit higher and wider on the side a little bit. Even it out the gel like this. See, make sure the gel very wet. And lay on the number 2 and move the jar forward. See the mold move forward and hold on, tapping, and dip in the natural set. Okay, with this technique I will show you how to do both hands at the same time. Okay, now move back to the second finger. Repeat the same step I showed you earlier and do quick as possible. Okay, don't do slow. Okay. Alright, I do fast as I can. And now I go back to the normal step. I move forward the mold. Hold for a second. Bend it down, tapping, and dip in the natural set. Now I go back to the first one and finish the last step. Okay. Apply the gel base 3 hairline away from cuticle, like this. Okay. And press back and forth 3 times like this. 1, 2, and 3. Even it out the gel like this. And check on the sideway. Lay the finger down and move the mold forward. And hold on for a second. Bend it out, tapping, and dip in the dark pink. Okay, leave it on like that. Move on the second finger. Repeat the same last step. Okay, 3 hairline away from cuticle. Press back and forth 3 times. This is 1, 2, and go back 3 times. The reason you have to go 3 times back and forth for the purpose to even it out the gel before you dip it in. Okay, lay the finger the same way and move this one forward. Hold on just a second and tapping, dip in the pink. That's all you need to do. And after you finish 2 finger, and you can apply sealer on the top of it. This is a new technique. Okay, compare with the first DVD we have 7-8 years ago. That's one of the old technique. This one a new technique. Okay, and then move on 2 fingers the same way. Okay, apply just very little gel right here. Dip in the natural set. I try to build her nail a little bit curved this way. Okay, so I have to build one more line in the middle like this. Dip in the natural set. Now I go to the second line. It means the light white like the brush, like the toothbrush. I dip it in again. Now I go 3 line, like 3 brush. Okay, I dip it in again. Now I go back to the basic. apply a little bit higher on both sides like this, even it out the gel, dip in the natural set. Now I go apply a little bit higher and wider on both sides, like this. Lay the finger at the mold and move the mold forward and stop at the point you want to stop. And bend it out, tapping, dip in the natural set, and move to the next finger, do the same step, okay? Alright. Now, go back to the basic. Apply 3/4 from the nail bed, even it out the gel, dip in the natural set, not the basic. This is the first coat. And the other 2 steps I built before, that is extra, okay? Advanced, so in case you need to how to build this one curve. Now I go back to the basic. Now the second coat I apply a little bit higher and a little bit wider. I press back and forth 3 times. Check on the sideway, make sure the powder even it out. Lay the finger like this way and move the gel forward again. And stop at the point you want to stop. And take it out, bend it. Tapping, dip in the natural set. Come out like that. Now you go back to finish this step, okay? This is the last step. 3 hairline away from cuticle, okay? Do not apply too close to the cuticle. And even it out the gel. Press back and forth 3 times. If the gel too much, try to remove most of the gel inside the bottle and try to go back. Press like this way, okay? And go back one more time, it should be okay. And now you can dip it in, lay in the mold, move the mold forward, and stop at the point you want to stop. Okay, try to make the first line, the second line the same, okay? And dip in the pink, tapping, go back to this one, repeat the same step, okay? Apply more gel is better for this step, okay? More gel, more better. If the gel too much, you can remove the gel away, okay? And try to press, even it out like this way. One time, it should be okay. The gel will be even it out before you can dip it in the mold. Lay in the finger like this, move the gel forward again, slowly and stop. Try the first and the second line the same, and tapping and dip in the pink. And that's how you finish. You can apply the sealer for the next step. This is a new technique, okay? A little bit different than the DVD before we do. Okay? And continue to do it. This finger and the next finger will be the same, and then after that I will show you the next step. Okay, after you finish 10 nails like this way, and you have to make sure every 2 nails you have to apply sealer good enough for the nail to make it dry. If you apply not well enough, the nail will never get dry, okay? Don't forget that. Okay, the next step, after you finish 10 nails, you go back to the first one. You even it out on both sides like this way. Okay. Try to even it out like that. After you even it out, you shape 10 nails perfect way, the way you want it. You can use the carbide, which 60% old. Don't use the new one, because this product is very thin by itself. If you use the new one, indirectly you remove the thickness from the nails. Okay, so I suggest you to use the old one. 60 or 70% the old one. Don't use the brand new one. Okay. Alright. Because right now her nail look perfectly to me. I don't need to sanding a lot. I don't need to. Okay, so I just need to even it out on the top. Usually I go very slowly. Speed number 2 for nail drill table. Don't go too high speed, okay? Because I don't want to send you her real nail, okay? You just go back and forth like this, like 2 or 3 times at the max. See, that's perfect already. You don't need to send a lot. See? Do the same technique. Go around cuticle like this. And from here, go all the way to the free edge. From the free edge, go all the way to the cuticle. And go around here again. The second time I do. Usually I go twice to be perfect. If you want to make sure I go one more time, it means 3 times. That's the max. Look at her nails. See, perfect way. See? Alright. Repeat the same step again. Go around cuticle. Send to the free edge. From the free edge, go to the cuticle. Go around again. It's the second time. From here, go all the way to the free edge. From the free edge, go all the way to the cuticle. Now the third time. But the third time, please go very gentle. Do not use too much pressure on the carbide, okay? Go slow. I want you to look closer. You see how thin it can be? Very thin. See? So I don't want you to sand a lot, okay? Okay? After you finish sanding around the top of her nail, the next step you buff it. And after you buff it, you can send her to wash her hand, okay? And after she come back, you apply sealer, okay? Alright, you don't need to buff a lot. Just a little bit, like this. That's all you need, okay? For each. Alright, and let's wash the hand, okay? After the client wash the hand, apply the sealer one more time, just like you apply the base coat, okay? Okay, for 10 nails, same way. Okay, and then you can remove, try to dry them well on the surface, 10 nails, like this way, before you apply gel top, okay? This is the gel top, okay? You can apply 2 coats of each nails. You can go fast and make it thin possible, like this. You don't need to apply too close to the cuticle, okay? Far away from cuticle for the first coat will be okay. Yeah, you use the same technique and do for 10 nails, okay? After you have applied the first coat for 10 nails, you go back to the first finger, you apply the second coat for the second layer, okay? You can go close to the cuticle as possible, but do not touch the cuticle. The second coat you can go close to the cuticle possible. And do not apply too much gel top, okay? Do not. Just good enough. First of all, you apply in the middle and move to the next and go on the corner and go the next to the right, and from the right go in the middle, stop. Okay, that's my technique, okay? Go in the middle, next, and on the left side, even it out. Now I go to the right side, From the right side, I go back to the middle, I stop. Okay, and move to the other hand and do the same technique, okay? After you finish the second coat, you wait for around 1 minute and they will dry by itself. You don't need the fan, you don't need the light, you don't need anything, okay? And after dry like this, you can apply vitamin oil, okay? This, they have 5 different kind of vitamin in here. Vitamin A, D3, B5, calcium, and vitamin E, okay? They have 5 different kind of vitamin in here. And you can rub a little bit on the surface. And then you can dry them again with towel paper, like this way. You can dry them a little bit, like this. And then you finish. This is pink and white.